Welcome back, I'm Phil.
I'm Corey.
And this boss is too hard. So we're not doing it.
We're not?
Yet! We're gonna go fight the final boss, and then we're not gonna activate New Game Plus, and then we're gonna come back with all the souls we get from fighting the final boss. And then this will be the final boss, because this is a harder boss.
Nameless King is the final, okay.
We're gonna switch it. We're gonna switch it up. This is the final episode. The finale.
The finale.
The finale. Because you know what? We can't get more damage. But we can get thicker.
We can.
Will getting thicker help? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Is this the one with the dude in it? Oh. There you go. Gotta set the chairs on fire. Oh, is Wolnir one of them? Can I just get up there, please?
God, yeah, there's no reason why a normal person wouldn't be able to just climb up that.
I mean, actually, if you were wearing this armor, maybe, but,
Yeah, I guess. Well, no, as warpy and stretchy as this armor is, no. If there were actual armor, maybe. If they actually made it stiff.
Oh, I should have started there and then fell down.
Detail.
Did this in a kind of dumb way. That's okay. You know what? We learn. You live and learn. That's what you do. Hey.
The five lords
Oh, they sit on their thrones. Cool.
And let the true very
I
well
don't
then
know.
take nourishment.
Here we go.
Oh.
With all your powers combined.
Are we gonna fight Captain Planet?
Kind of, actually.
Oh, can it be the Don Cheadle Captain Planet? I much prefer that one.
Oh, that's... I forgot about that. That's nuts.
And the lords go without thrones.
Now, you understand plot-wise what's happening here, right?
We've got the Cinder Lords to reconnect the fire.
To the true heir.
Something along those lines.
Yeah, sure. Never really got into the lore of these games. I kind of, like, know some stuff, but not all of it. Gross. Sprinkling dead body parts on us.
Ew.
Like corpse dandruff.
Yeah.
Need some corpse head and shoulders.
Let him grant death. To the old gods of Lordrin, deliverers of the first flame.
Did we break it? Oh, okay. No, never mind.
Quite the pause. And I know you just said that you haven't really gotten into the lore of these games, but out of curiosity, are the other Dark Soul games lores connected, or are they kind of each their own standalone?
They're all connected, yeah, but like you don't need to play the other ones. Like there are just like connections to it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank God there's another bonfire. That was kind of a freaking rough fight there. But yeah, like there are references and stuff between. So remember when I said that the run up to this boss is pretty easy?
Yeah.
Well, you're about to see how easy it is. We made it!
All right. Man.
And I like this boss fight.
And this battlefield looks cool.
It's cool.
Soul of Cinder.
Ow. I think the fight I would compare this to most would be Abyss Watchers, which is another, like, just pretty darn good fight.
With some crystal
Yeah,
sage.
so I think this dude's deal is that he's got, like, the powers of all of the bosses that we fought, and he can just pop them on whenever he wants. But he usually sticks to, like, just use sword good.
Oh, nice.
He's also got Kamehameha.
How the heck did you learn that, Soul of Cinder? I know Goku wasn't sticking around teaching you.
I think this is the... And all of his weapons, like, certain weapons are easier to deal with than other weapons. I think this is the easiest one or the hardest one. I can't really remember.
Wait, so every time you fight him, his weapon's different?
Yeah, he's got, like, 1,000 different weapons he can throw on.
Oh, wow.
I'm not even going to make it to phase 2 this time, I don't think.
You will. You will.
Because I've got to get his whole health bar down. It's
You-
not like get him halfway and phase 2 starts. It's...
You'll do this, Phil. And you're going to do it because I'm confident in you and you're the best of Dark Souls.
But also him, like, switching his weapons makes this kind of a hard boss fight to practice, because he switches his weapons, and he won't necessarily do the same stuff both times. I think the spears. Ouch.
Profit.
No.
Dang.
Shoot, didn't make phase 2. We got this, though. I'm not nervous. A little nervous. Alright. And hey, easy run.
Easy run. There were parts of this mountain that I were expecting to just start moving when you first were running up here.
Yeah, or like a gargoyle to jump down, something like that.
Because of all the doormen, there wasn't one here? That surprises me.
I think it's because no one else got to this level, you know? Like, because if all the other people we're fighting are people who are trying to be what we are, we're clearly the best. No one else was ready for it.
I suppose, yeah, if not too many people make it this far, there's no need for a guard.
Oh.
Stunned.
Yeah, he can get staggered if you hit him enough. Which is why it's better to play in his face, unlike how I was playing last time. Like a coward would. Also, just my instinct is to just run away and heal.
I mean, that's not a bad instinct. Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we've already done more damage to him than we did last time. Ouch! That's a big ouch.
It's
Oh, fudge.
It is a big ouch, but not a one-hit kill ouch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, that's kind of what I've just been gauging some of these moves as. Does it only kind of hurt? Does
Or
it really hurt?
Insta-kill.
Or does it insta-kill? What I have to wonder is, like, at this point, Why is there a need for that fog?
It just kind of lets the boss know, like, now it's boss time, so that he doesn't, probably so that he doesn't chase you through the rest of the level.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Boss, that fog isn't to prevent other enemies coming in and helping you. It is to lock you in here with me.
Yes. Exactly, you get it. Shoot. Ouch. That's it.
Dang.
Shoot. It's a fast fight, though. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, I guess. Halfway through the health bar that quick.
We haven't hit phase 2 yet.
Halfway through a health bar. This, stuff.
You know what? I'm tempted to throw that Ember on. But I've only got the one left, and I should at least start phase 2 before I throw that up. Because I think there's a big long animation, too, that I can pop that with.
Oh, shield. Oh,
There's not that much fire on there.
Yeah.
It just takes my endurance away, which is what I don't love about it. When he does that. Shoot. I think just being aggressive is a better strategy. Because then I can get a stun off on him, maybe.
Yeah, that stunn's zesty. It was so nice. Although he doesn't let himself stay stunned for long. Stay stunned for long. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I don't think I got hit by that. That I got hit by.
Dang.
Yeah. Yes, this is the final boss. Impressive. Pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a tough one. I mean, not tough enough, though.
No. Also, I just fully gave up on my 840 up there. Whatever.
It's $8.
I'm wondering if I should almost switch my armor up, because this is better at fire. This isn't that much better at physical.
Return of the Cape?
No. I think this is better at... This has more physical than the other one has more fire, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I'm still going to grab those just because otherwise the green light distracts me.
Okay.
Gosh, I gotta remember that's a combo. Doesn't look like it is, though.
God. Like, just watching this fight, I can see what you're saying by it feels like Abyss Watchers, because it kind of looks like it.
Yeah. He's super aggressive.
But that should be a reason why he's scared. You beat Abyss Watchers in one try.
I did. That's because I had done it so many other times on other playthroughs. Because I didn't beat it on the first try. And Soul Cinder, as the last boss, is probably the boss I fought the least. Oh, that's Kamehameha. Shoot. Shoot.
Oh,
oh
nice.
My god.
Nice.
Woo!
You were surfing that Kamehameha wave.
Spin to win? You think you're Dancer?
That would not be good for us.
They wouldn't. Sounds. Fudgems!
Oh.
Fudgems.
What is
that's
that?
big. Oh no, he just put a little regen on himself, I think. Ow! I think the spear is the one I hate the most.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Spear Hero sucks.
He does. He bad.
And he's got poison?
Yeah. This is Pyromancer form. Pyromancers use poison too.
Oh.
Yeah. You haven't staggered once, sir. Do you mind? Oh, I'm not even at half his health. This is terrible.
It's not terrible, though, because he did switch up his form on you. It's not something you have as much experience with. There's the stagger.
No. Shoot. What did he do? He just buffed his damage.
His health isn't going up, though, so that's nice.
Oh! Swinging the sword is the only way I can heal now. Okay, well, you know, it was a long fight. It's not good. It's not what you want. But... I don't know, maybe we try saucing up the sword. For science.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea to see what the final boss is weak to for future plays.
He does... I think he does have a weakness. I weirdly think it's dark. Well, let's see. Only one way to find out. Let's get in there. And remember to be aggressive. Remember there's a combo on that first... in this first phase thing. Wow, good use of the good use of the resin, Phil. Great work, man. Jeepers, that was bad. That's bad. That's embarrassing.
It was a science run.
You know what? I'm here to embarrass myself. Did we even look at it scientifically? Did we even look if it did more damage?
It was intended to be a science run.
It was. Hey, science isn't always successful.
Yeah.
You know what? But science is always successful. Because you always, even if you don't get what you want, you still learn something. That's the point of science.
This is true.
Delayed hits. Cheapers. How am I not bulkier?
Like,
Because we've only invested really in bulk. So that's my question, is how am I still taking... I feel like I'm taking as much damage as I would have if I didn't invest in bulk. And maybe I'm wrong.
yeah, I don't... I mean, it could be that we didn't have a lot of investment in Vigor.
Yes.
But yeah, no, you raise a good point. Like, we don't feel as sturdy as we should be.
Wow, that was a pretty big windup that actually did do a ton of damage. Yeah, because, like, okay, so I'm just comparing this to when I did my Sigurd run, where I basically just cosplayed Sigurd. And at that point, because of how big my armor was, I was able to just power through. Oh, I think weapons have poise, actually. I think that's the issue, is that we've got weapons that don't just power through. If we got a bigger weapon, we could be able to do it, but we don't have bigger weapon because, you know, we wanted We wanted it to be kitchen knives.
We wanted to
Which
fight-
the Sellsword Twin Blades are some of the best weapons in the game. Like,
Oh, are
that's,
they?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Ow!
Is it because they have the twin blade feature, or is it just they have decent stance?
It's because they have decent. It's because they scale really well with your decks, but so if you can make them sharp, they like scale crazily with your decks. We still could, but we don't have the decks to justify doing that. So Raw is probably still more helpful for us. Again, like all of this is just like we built this bet. You should never invest this much in vitality. Is the long and short of it. But it's fine. Ow. Why did I think this boss wasn't that bad? I must have just gotten lucky or had higher damage output. I had higher damage output every other time I've done this, that's why.
Dang, that was some solid output right there. You just
Looking
kind
at
of
the wall.
You shredded through him like a ninja blender. Oh, can he not throw it down right in front of him?
I guess not.
Ha! That's embarrassing. You're too good at throwing to throw right next to you. You can only throw long distances. And another stagger.
That's what we're looking for.
Very acrobatic. Holy crap. Oh, yes. All right. Let's see that second phase.
It's because he already had, like, his stagger meter was already up pretty high.
Oh, okay.
Another reason why this reminds me of Abyss Watchers. Look at how much his sword got bigger and more fire.
It did do that, didn't it?
Yep, and I died. Cool. Well, hey, look, we almost got him down on phase 2. Why do I worry that there's a phase 3? Part of me thinks there's a phase 3.
Why, though?
Because I think it in my head.
But you've beaten this boss before, right?
I don't remember it super well.
Okay, okay.
Because, again, I've never really struggled with this boss. Because, at this point, I've always been dealing a lot more damage. And damage helps you beat this boss. More so than other bosses. I mean, obviously damage helps you beat every boss. Because they're bosses. And they die.
That's what bosses are supposed to do. Yeah, honestly, Soul of Cinder, get with the program. Like, pretty much all of the other bosses in this game died. Why can't you?
Yeah, it seems a little unfair.
I wonder if there's any mods out there that, like, randomize which bosses are where.
I think there are.
Just show up here and then it's just Vork.
I would love to fight for it right now.
Of course, then again, that might mean Soul of Cinder where Vork is.
I don't think you can randomize boss location, mostly because of things like Wolnir.
Oh, that's right.
It's like, he obviously wouldn't really fit in other people's environments.
That or he fits, but he can't move.
And he wouldn't be able to vape Cloudy like this guy just did.
Vape Nation.
Dangle. Really? Didn't want to stun? I got an entire combo off on you, sir.
It just means when we do get him stunned, he's probably within range to go down straight to phase 2.
Ow. Dang.
What?
How did you not stagger, dude? Dang, I'm anticipating these staggers coming. I'm not getting them.
He didn't stagger once in that.
No, I think I got one stagger, but he didn't when he had the when he was doing the sorcerer thing, which is weird because that's when I hit him by far the most in the most succession. Because I think that's also a part of it. I think what I need to do is I need to balance my like desire to hit him with my also. Gosh, this is such like football level commentary of like I need to make sure that I'm getting hit less and he's getting hit more. Like, yeah, duh.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of football, but when I do, I'll hear commentary like, and this one's gonna all be about the defense. I'm like, yeah.
And they've decided to go for a passing play. Now that can help you get some more yards. And I'm like, yeah. Isn't that every play they run though? Ow. Ouch.
Man, that sunburst. The solar flare. He's got all of the Z fighter
He's
moves.
got all the Z. He's got Super Kamehameha. Oh my gosh, that has some range. Oh my gosh, okay, hey. Oh, remember when I thought this would go better than Nameless King for some reason?
Yeah. I don't know, it might be going a little better.
Is it? Okay. Okay, if you say so. If you say so.
I don't know, Phil. I'm just trying to be supportive and
Yeah.
give you some confidence in this fight. And
Right.
I don't know the best approach to do that other than keep telling you are the king of Dark Souls.
I'm not. I'm trash. I'm the worst.
That's what it takes to be king.
No, it takes not getting hit by every single one of his attacks.
Or now,
No.
Hey,
Getting hit by... I've gotten hit by almost every attack this round.
hear me out. Who would you deem more king-worthy? Someone who beats the bosses without getting hit, or someone who beats the bosses and gets hit with every attack?
Someone who beats the bosses without getting hit.
Because, I don't know, that second person, they had to beat the boss with way more of a hurdle. Getting hit.
Ow.
Come on. Where's the stagger? Where's the stun?
Where is it? I'd like to see it.
Ah, there it is. It's in his left pocket.
Ow, I thought I dodged that. I probably did not have enough stamina to. Yes, use that one, please.
Nice.
Ouch.
God
Ooh,
damn.
Yeah, it's a nice little juggle combo, isn't it? It's a fun little juggle combo he does.
That was terrifying.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, because it did my entire health bar in health.
I don't know if this encourages you at all. Second phase, it seems you do more damage to him than you do in first phase.
Yeah. Can you Google really quick how many phases are in this fight?
Yeah.
Just do me a favor, just so that I know.
Soul of Cinder. How many phases? 2 phases.
Okay. So yeah, if I can get better at this first phase, I think I like his sorcery one the most.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of combos into there.
So, if he can be nice to me and give me that. And if I can be not stupid and not heal at dumb times. Yikes! Yikes! It's delayed swings. I don't like them, sir. Sir, I don't like your delayed swings. I acknowledge that they're delayed. I acknowledge that I know about it. Do I do anything? Do I change how I'm approaching this fight in any way? No. I'd love to see Ancient Wyvern in someone else's map, though. Back to, like, randomizing bosses and boss location.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like I said, you can do on it Ancient Wyvern like an honest boss fight where you, like, hit the boss on the feet and stuff. But it, like, not good.
Dang.
I'm not crazy. That looks hard to avoid, right?
Yeah,
when he does the delayed attacks.
Yeah, no, it looks tricky. Also, so Soul of Cinder.
Yeah.
Let me just ask this: is his middle name Of? Is that his first, middle, and last name?
No, his name is Cinder, and this is just his soul.
Okay.
Or maybe his name is Soloff Cinder.
Soul of Cinder.
Soloff Cinder and Liz King. That's a ship. That's a ship if I've ever heard of it.
I mean, yeah, I'd ship them. They're both badasses.
Are they, or are they both jerks?
I mean, they can be both.
They're both jerks. Want to make me look like a chump at the end of this Dark Souls run because they're the bosses I fought the least, so they're the ones I know the least.
But the journey on the way here, you did.
Ah!
Oh man, it's the pews all over
The
again.
pews!
Alright, now we're watching out for pews and stalagmites. Please.
Do you want to switch to your sorcerer form, please? Sir? Sir? Sorcerer form? Have you thought about it? That's not the sorcerer form! And this one's okay.
That's the sword server form.
Ah! Ah!
Honestly, he looks like he's a Red Lantern right now.
He does. I love his damage buff, though. That's because that was my issue with him before, is that I was like, it's a fun fight, but like he doesn't do enough damage.
Just tanking the poison.
I guess that's what we're doing. Oh, cool! It's Spear Hero, my favorite. Ow. He's not stunned yet.
Yeah. We're gonna need you to stun. If that's alright. Soul off.
Soul off! Oh! Whoa! Oh! I thought I was dead! Sliver! Oh, the poison. Okay, well, there we go. I was right! Just trying to think, like, what can I do here? You know, I'm not using my shield. But I want that shield on for when I win.
Oh, damn. That shield is, like, a lot higher in defense, though. Right? The big...
This one?
Yeah, everything.
It's a little bit better at... It's way better at magic, fire, lightning, target, and stability, but...
I suppose we need 40 strength. That's not happening.
Yeah, we're never getting there. But if we did, it would be nice.
Yeah.
And it's also super heavy, which means we'd need more vitality to use it properly. Or I guess at that point, you just don't roll. You just put the shield up. My rolls are buffering as I'm getting hit, which is not helpful, because when they come out after I take the hit.
Okay, Soul off. So, hear me out now. Hear me out.
Ah, he could turn it so good. Good for you, man. Oh, good. He can just keep charging.
I'm gonna try and reason with Solaf here. Have you tried giving up? Just let us have this.
Because I'm just going to keep bashing my head against this wall. Or maybe I'll go back to Nameless King instead. I guess that's his strategy. He's like, you think I'm less frustrating than Nameless King? Come on, let's go. I still think he is. How close am I to being able to wear the pants? Not very. Okay. Okay.
I mean, so the shield that you have on now, does that have weight that could be removed?
Yeah, oh yes. But I want the extra soul. Like, the whole reason we're here is for extra souls. So I want to keep the shield because the shield gives me extra souls when I win.
Gotcha.
Sure. Yeah, the hilt of your sword should absolutely deal half my health. You're right. You're right, sir. How could it be anything else?
You know, I'm gonna look up Mr. Soul Cinder's lore here. I'm getting kind of curious why he's got all the weapons and the... Yeah. Okay. So... Cinder lore. Not Loach, but I'm sure I'll still find it. Okay. Wow. Well, it's telling me how many souls you're going to get when you beat him.
Is it a lot?
It's 100,000.
That's pretty good. That's like 4 levels.
Soul Cinder is a manifestation of all Lords of Cinder that have pledged to defend the First Flame by making it. Soul Cinder appears to be its own massive version of coiled sword that changes shape to suit its wielder's needs.
Corey's reading right now, so I guess I'll keep everybody entertained.
Sorry, I was
look at these dummy thick cheeks bounce from left to right.
Sorry, I didn't want to read off the description of him when we can clearly see him on screen, but yeah.
No, this isn't Joe Mullen Watch. We don't just read the first paragraph of a Wikipedia page.
But yeah, not really much too much lore to it, other than he exists because the other 4 have linked the flame together. It's like a soul pact. I don't know.
Soul patch?
Soul patch.
Guy Fieti would respect that. Maybe that's the end. Is that Guy Fieti just respects Solof's soul patch so much that he's like, we don't have to fight.
We'll settle our differences through mutual love of soul patches.
Yeah, you can run away, dude. That's fine.
It's kind of a nice change of pace when the boss is running away.
It's refreshing. I mean, there's a boss that is literally that in Bloodborne. It's just to chase this guy down the boss fight.
Oh, which one is that?
I forgot his name. Fudge, what is his name? Something Keeper of the Dream? Mikolash. Host of the Nightmare.
I don't know if I ever fought him.
He's a pain in the butt. Because he just runs away. I think I got a little help with the environment there. It's unusual. Usually the environment doesn't like me.
Really scared what he's about to do. Oh, it's okay.
Kamehameha. I'm good with Kamehameha. I can get combos off that Kamehameha. No! Not Spear Hero! How did he not... He should have stunned. Corey, why didn't he stun? I do an entire half health bar worth of damage. That's done.
I don't know. It looked like it should have been there, and it just wasn't.
Yeah, I think it also maybe depends on the weapon you use, because again, I'll keep going back to the Sigurd build when I did Sigurd for my channel. And I was using this Zweihander, which is just this big broadsword. Like, the guy didn't stand up as I was fighting him. It was just, we feel like, bam! Bam! A bam again!
I mean, you still got that in this playthrough, just not with this boss.
Yeah.
Lorien was fine with never standing up.
Oh, for sure. That generally is what happens if you get Lothric down in that fight. Like, you've probably hit Lorien enough that you don't have that much health left on him, but if you don't know to specifically target the back, like while you're hitting them both, you can run into that a little bit. Like, you can get the resurrection thing happening. Yeah, I have no poise. So, like, anytime it's me sending out a hit and him sending out a hit, if I get hit, it interrupts me, but it doesn't interrupt him if I hit him.
So, poise seems like a really big deal, then.
It's a pretty big deal, yeah. If that's your build. You know, like, there are other builds. The thing is, if you're usually using the Sellsword Twin Blades, you want to have, like, way more dexterity and be in lighter armor and have more stamina recovery and all that good stuff. But,
that's not how Guy Fieti works.
That's not how Guy Fieti works, so... Don't. Not that one!
That does give me an idea for a move that would be kind of evil for a boss. An actual solar flare that, like, blinds you for a few seconds.
Oh, that'd be rough. I think Spin to Win might actually be my favorite. Actually, that is. It's really easy to avoid.
Oh, and that stagger. On another?
So I always want to start off with the juggle combo.
My god. Yeah, like, I know I've already gotten a chance to see how much more range his sword has in this form, but, like, it's still a lot to look at from a distance.
It is. It's intense. Toss it up. Ouch. Fudge. Ow! Fudge!
Damn.
If I could have gotten that heal off, that was like the best run so far, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, should I go buy some embers?
Couldn't hurt.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
What are we gonna sell?
Anything we have.
Oh yeah.
We're not. We're done with everything. If we haven't used it yet, we're not using it. So let's go buy some embers. Maybe buy some sauces if they've got some sauces. Lightning Iron's not using it. Black Fire Bomb's not using it. Fire Bomb's not using it. Dung Pile, not using it. Alluring Skull, not using it. Dual Charm, not using it. Okay. Well, I mean, really, I don't need this.
Yeah.
Titanite Scale, don't need any of them. Okay. Let's see what we can get now. There's 3 of those. Looks like we can get... I'm guessing charcoal's not going to help there.
Yeah.
Poison. I don't think he's weak to poison. Yeah. So yeah, we got embers. That's what we'll start off with. Should I pop it preemptively? Should I just go in with it? No, because there is time for me to do it in second phase while he's charging up his big I'm exploding into second phase bomb.
Yeah.
So that's when I'll use it. Let's go! I think we can do it. Before the end of the episode. If not, sorry, you've had 2 episodes where we just bash our face against a boss and nothing happens. But, you're here for the journey. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey.
Plus, that destination is the final boss, so, like... Phil, this isn't meant to be easy and cake. It's okay that there's some head bashing.
I died. Well, good. Because again, I'm just getting worse. I really want to at least beat it in this recording session. Because then we can start the next game the next time we come to record, or we can record some betwixt series episodes like the Monopoly or the Smashdown.
What are we thinking for after this? Smashdown and
Smashdown and something. You said you had some smaller game ideas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want necessarily to talk about what we're going to do, because I remember we talked about doing New Vegas, and then we couldn't get New Vegas to work.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do that again, because some people were disappointed. They wanted to watch us play New Vegas, and then didn't get to, because we couldn't get it to work. So I want to make sure that we don't accidentally do that again.
That's fair.
Thankfully, nobody said, I am unsubscribing because you are not doing New Vegas. How dare you? What is wrong with you, you fake woke trash? Unrelated, never happened to me for anything else.
Has that happened to you?
Yeah. The Goblin Slayer thing. We've talked about that.
Oh, yeah.
Where I was like, hey, yeah, I'll do Goblin Slayer. And then I, watched it. I was like, no, I won't. Yikes. And then people got real mad. But it's fine.
It happens.
It happens. And they're like, you're fake woke trash. And I'm like...
What does that even have to do with being fake woke?
Well, because, I'm just giving into all the SJWs. I like the implication, though, that, I'm not an SJW, but, I just got bullied by them. And I'm like, no, I was the one who didn't like it. I'm the one who thinks that elements of that show are bad. And not good. So, don't for a second think oh, Phil got bullied by the SJWs. No, Phil just is an SJW, and he's fine with it. Oh, he thinks that people should be treated equally. What a dummy. Where's the stagger, sir? Hi, yeah, I was just wondering, do you guys have any stagger? I've been looking around for it, and haven't been able to find it.
Yeah, our vendor discontinued stagger with us.
Oh, yeah, they're not selling stagger anymore?
Well, I think the vendor is. They just discontinue it with us, so they're not giving it to us.
Oh, okay, so you guys won't be selling it with us.
Yeah.
Do you know if, maybe some other boss might have some stagger? I've kind of been looking... Had the little stagger craving all day,
Yeah, well, before we had to get rid of them, they went clearance, and some stores might still have some in their clearance section.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. You've been very helpful.
No problem. Jesus Christ, that is, so much of my job. What do you mean you don't have this here? Well, I normally sell it, it's just out. Well, why would you say that you sell something? Because we do sell it, it's just out. Another store might have it.
See, you know how you want it? 30 other people did today, too? So, yeah. He is not... Okay, I was going to say, dude, you have not staggered yet in this round. I feel like I'm being pretty aggressive.
You're being plenty aggressive. And also, 5 Estus left, not bad. Almost down to that second stage, and popping an Ember, more health.
Yeah.
Ooh, and a stagger to get it going. Tasty.
You're gonna pop your shit. I'm gonna pop my shit.
Shoot your shot. Oh.
Okay, there's the juggle combo. That's fun, isn't it? No. No grabs. it up. Oh!
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know that we're going to ever have time to sauce until he's staggered.
Time will happen.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he's got lightning eating too. That's actually one of his easier attacks to avoid, though.
I did not expect that, though.
Because I don't know if you've noticed this big fat sword he's throwing around. He's Oh, that's a bad one, actually. Yeah, that's a little harder to avoid. But he's swinging it horizontally, which kind of covers the areas that I'd like to run to. And I think I'm dead. I don't know that I can live this even at full Ember health. I can.
Yes, you can.
Sick. Souse.
Oh. Oh. Come on, Solaf. Just fall to your knees already.
Yeah, I'd love it if I could just get this. Oh, that's gonna hit. Okay.
But profit.
Profit. I'll call that profit. And I've got to kill him now. No other option. Get a stagger. Come on.
Oh. Oh my god. It's so close.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. 5, 4.
Oh, god damn. Oh. No!
Oh!
Damn
Oh, that little bit. That little bit.
Oh.
That's okay. That's okay. We got this. We got this.
Oh.
Once we get him, the next time we get him to phase 2, we're winning. We're winning this.
Man, there's that confidence I missed.
Yeah. Because I got all that anger from talking about Goblin Slayer. God, I frickin' hate that show. Okay.
Wait, if we talk about things that you hate, like, is that gonna help?
Maybe. Let's do it.
Okay.
So, Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice.
Okay.
What a mess of a movie. Y'all want the Snyder Cut for Justice League. Why? Do you think it will be good? Did Batman versus Superman make you think, oh, this guy understands what he's doing? Did him saying Superman is a boring character and that Batman should get assaulted in jail in a movie, was that like, oh, this is the guy who gets DC heroes? Now I'm dunking on fans, which I don't want to do. But I will dunk on Zack Snyder because the guy does not know how to make a good movie. He knows how to hire a good cinematographer. He knows how to hire a good color grader. But does he know how to read a good screenplay and decide to direct it? Nope, he doesn't. Because there's just so much in all of his movies that doesn't really make sense and also is really creepy. Like, there are so many of his movies. Oh, I died. Okay, well. Oh, no, I didn't!
Oh my god.
Okay. So Zack Snyder, bad director. Sucker Punch. It's the first thing that he actually wrote himself and wasn't like him directing another director's work. It's his worst movie by far, which means that his creative brain is not good. For some reason, he was like, you know what would be a great female empowerment movie? This girl gets called crazy and then is sent to an insane asylum, and then her fantasy to make that more bearable is that she's actually a prostitute. And then her prostitute has a fantasy that she's like an anime schoolgirl who fights robots. And I'm like, okay, Zach,
With that, I mean, I haven't seen Sucker Punch. With that quick snippet that you've given me there, I almost wonder, why is the prostitution part even necessary? Why
not just jump right to the other one?
Yeah.
Because this is a movie about... it's because... in like timeline A, like non-fantasy world, she's like seducing orderlies to get keys, so she like feels like a whore essentially, which is, you know, just not great for your female empowerment movie. To also imply that like the only way she can get it done is if she seduces people. But yikes, ouch, sorry, yikes to Zack Snyder's brain and also yikes to this game. I don't think this is actually helping. Okay. I'm kind of getting rocked and socked. Oh, I keep living with like a sliver.
That sliver has got your back. Oh, nice! Now that's how you get those meaty combos going. You got yourself some momentum, got leading into a stagger. He ain't got a chance.
No, he went Spear Hero, so he kind of does have a chance.
And you know what? That's honestly good he's going Spear Hero. Because now we know he's desperate.
Let's mix it up. Ooh.
And also, you've seemed like you've gotten better dealing with Spear Hero. Probably because of how much you hate it.
Yes, that is true. Because all of the bosses I've done well against in this playthrough are the ones that I've struggled with at home.
Yeah, and like the ones that you've usually been like, oh, that's usually easy. Those are the ones that are...
Yeah, it's because I don't have to learn the ones that I think are easy.
God.
There's the big juggle. Here comes the power boom. Oh, shoot, I was too close. It's okay. I was just too close. It's fine. You can clear some distance, too. But that's actually pretty easy to avoid. It's when he swings it horizontally that it's a problem, because, you know.
Yeah, it's when he gets that turnaround. Oh, so lightning you can throw right in front of your face,
Yes.
but a fireball...
Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt.
Survive.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Get the big area on.
Ooh!
Oh, no.
Wow, that was just one of them?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah. I think it does the same amount no matter how many you get hit by.
Oh, okay.
And here's the juggle. Yep.
Damn it, Sliver.
That was enough to kill me. No.
Oh, god dang darn it.
So I lied to all of you, but you know what? One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Alright, come on, hit the dance floor. Anyway, I don't like Zack Snyder movies. Corey has heard me rant about Batman versus Superman. How much time do you think we've actually spent where I've just complained about Batman versus...
Oh, man.
Probably about 6 real-time hours. If you put them all together.
Yeah, I'd say that's
say.
fair.
Because I don't want to, like, exaggerate and be like, oh, he's listened to me do it for, like, a full week. Like, no. But I've had several occasions where I go on, like, a 20-minute rant about everything I don't like about that movie.
It's maybe one of these Let's Plays here when Phil's now like mid-boss battle.
We'll get into it.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty fun rant.
It's just every decision of that movie seems like the wrong one, which is almost magical. You know, but like every decision could be bad, and then people are like, well, what about the Batman fight in the warehouse? Yeah, that's cool. There's like 2.5 hours of other movie where that's not what's happening. And also he kills people in that fight, and they could cut out the parts where he kills people and it would be better. It wouldn't be better, it'd just be fine. Like, he doesn't need to kill people in the fight, and like Batman killing people defeats the purpose of Batman, because how are you saying that there's a universe where the Joker is still alive, but he'll kill anonymous henchmen? And also imply that, like, Death in the Family happened. So, because Zack Snyder's like, hey, let's make one of the biggest Batman stories an Easter egg. And I'm like, no, because they could make it a movie, Zack. They could make Death in the Family, like, a whole movie. And you've decided, no, we're just going to put a dead Robin suit in the background of one scene to say, yeah, that happened. But there's the juggle. There's the big boom. There we go. Stagger.
Oh. Yeah. Those staggers in the second phase are just even that much more zesty.
Anyway, so yeah, we've got a universe where the Joker has killed Batman's son. And he's like, yeah, well, I'm not going to kill the Joker. But, like, this guy? Who just, like, works for Lex Luthor, I guess, and is, like, a, like, random crime man? Like, yeah, I'll roast that dude. That guy can die.
Yeah. And, you know, honestly, so the point has been brought up to me where it's like, oh, well, you know, Batman's not supposed to kill people, but this is a cinematic thing. They want to gritty, whatever. Fine, superheroes will kill now. But that's a great point to bring up. Like, the Joker's still alive in that universe, though. So, like, clearly he's got a thing about not killing.
Yeah, because otherwise, wouldn't you kill the guy who killed your son?
Yeah.
Unless they're like, oh, that's a copycat Joker, which honestly I hope they do, because if Jared Leto's the Joker, yikes. That's it?
Oh my god!
It.
Soul of Cinder!
More like Soul of Winder. You weren't messing with me, there are only 2 phases, right?
Yeah.
Told you we'd beat him.
At the very end, too.
Cue the conspiracy theories that, Phil, he doesn't actually like the first flame, yeah. There we go. He knows how to beat all these bosses, and he can whenever he wants. He just wants an excuse to have time to crap on Zack Snyder. Sorry, you know what? We'll do this over the end credits. One of the other things that frustrates me, it happens in a lot of movies. Batman vs. Superman is not the only one, but like reporters who don't get that they've got kind of a dream reporter job. Like, because Clark Kent, his boss Perry White is like, you have to write that story about the Gotham Metropolis football game. Which, if he's in a regular newsroom, means that he is a sports writer. And he's like, what about all the violence in Gotham? And Perry White's like, we're a Metropolis paper. Gotham has a paper. They'll write about that. Why don't you, write the sports segment that you're supposed to? Which, like, everyone wants to work sports. It's an easy gig. You get to go to sports games, for free. And also, it's a very timely thing. Like, the time you write about the Sunday night game is Monday morning. It's not Tuesday morning. It's not Wednesday morning. It's Monday morning. So he's like, hey, it's been 3 days. Where's that story on the game? And I'm like, it's been 3 days, Clark. What the heck? And then he's like, God, I hate how I always have to write these stories about sports. And I'm like, that's a killer gig. You should be excited about it. But also, he didn't go to college in Man of Steel. So he has like no journalism degree, nothing. And he's working at what is essentially the New York Times. Like, the Daily Planet is like the New York Times of the DC universe. And he's just like working there. And he's like, grr, I'm so mad. I compare it to the Michael Bay Turtles reboot, where Megan Fox is a reporter at New York One. She's like, God, I keep getting all these fluff stories. And I'm like, you're like 24, and you work at one of the biggest markets in local news. Do the fluff pieces.
Yeah.
Like, take it. Because I worked at the NBC affiliate in South Dakota when I was in high school, and like, we had great reporters, we had great news people, but all of them would have slit someone's throat to work in New York. Like, they would have done some like ritualistic torture thing. Like, they would have gone through a Saw movie to get a job as a reporter in New York. You got Clark Kent and Megan Fox who were like, why do we have to do sports? Why do we have to do something? Like, no. And especially Clark Kent, because there's no way that in the Man of Steel, like, in his, like, weird hermit, I'm going to Alaska now, I guess, because that's where Lois Lane is, and that's where the Fortress of Solitude is, so I'll just be there, and I'll get a job there, somehow. Again, with, like, no science background or anything. I'll just, like, be like, hey, I'm kind of a drifter. I worked at this one bar where I got fired after some guy's truck exploded and was impaled by a telephone wire because he, like, grabbed a waitress's skirt. So, like, yeah, can I work here? And then they were like, sure. And then they were like, hey, you're friends with Lois Lane. And she's like, yep. And they're like, how does she know you? And they're like, well, we've met, and he's going to be a good reporter. Great, we'll put him on sports because he has literally no credentials. But I'm assuming he can watch a sports game. I'm assuming he can watch a football game and be like, that was a touchdown. It was scored by Bobby Metropolis. Oh, looks like we've got an interception from Danny Gotham. And I'm writing these down. This is how I'm doing it. And then he's like, no, I'm going to write about crime in a different city. That's been happening. Also, this is like an old Batman. So, like, Batman is not news. Batman has happened for such a long time that...
The crime rate's just always been crap in Gotham.
Yeah, it's always been... And Perry White even says that. He's like, oh, crime in Gotham. In other news, water, wet. Yeah. And also, you can't write a... Because if Batman... If a death in the family happened, that means Jason Todd happened. Jason Todd is like Robin number 3 or 4. So, like, Batman starts off, usually, without a Robin. For, like, a couple years. Then he has a Robin for a couple years. That's Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson becomes Nightwing. Then he gets Jason Todd. Maybe. So we've had an entire Robin's career. Not just an entire Batman's career worth of time. And Superman's like, God, I gotta write this story about Batman. People have to know about this guy. Like, yes! People know about them. What are you talking about, Clark? You idiot! You absolute fool!
There are a plethora of other reporters who have probably already done a story. Several stories.
Actually, you know what? As long as we're watching credits, I'll give credit to the movie for having Lois Lane know who Superman is. Because otherwise, like, if Lois Lane doesn't know who Superman is, Lois Lane's an idiot. She's just an idiot. So I like that they fixed that. But Perry White doesn't know? Like, still, like, the rest of the newsroom's just like, wow, it's so weird that Clark died the same day Superman did. Or maybe they just don't care about Clark. Because they're like, why does that idiot from sports keep wanting to write about a vigilante in a different city? We have Superman in Metropolis.
Yeah, what, he doesn't think Superman's exciting?
Yeah, that'd be like if the local Minneapolis paper here was like, God, we gotta do some stories on the New York Jets. It's like, no, we have a football team. Shouldn't we talk about ours? Even if it's not as, like, cool? That's not me saying I like the Jets. It's me saying I don't care about the Vikings. Anyway, that's one part of why I don't like Batman versus Superman. Because, like, Clark Kent's the worst in that movie. Which is not on Henry Cavill at all. I think Henry Cavill's great. I think he's just given nothing to do. Anyway. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching the, I mean, are we gonna go back and do Nameless Gang?
Yeah, we're gonna go back and do Nameless Gang.
Okay.
But, like, the credits are rolling now, so...
Yeah. Well,
like, I also do, like, I want us to get into the tradition of letting the credits play out, because look at all of these people who have worked on this game. They deserve credit, even if no one will pay attention to it. So, yeah, you played this game, or we played this game, you watched us play this game. Credit where credit's due. Kim Jun-seek, I could tell that you were a tester on this game. I could tell that was Kim's work.
Gameware is an Autodesk product, huh?
I guess. Why haven't you made a video game? You know Autodesk.
I know Autodesk.
Yeah, didn't they teach you Autodesk?
I mean, I've learned certain Autodesk softwares.
Yeah.
Autodesk isn't a software.
You know all of Autodesk. You
God
know all
damn
of
it.
Did I just, like, do, like, the 3D modeling equivalent of calling every game system a Nintendo?
You basically were like, yeah, you know how to run Adobe. You can do all. You can do all.
Oh wait,
Adobe.
sorry. Begin journey to current state. No.
So
all right.
Does that put us back before this final boss fight then?
No.
No.
That just, like, will give us... That'll let us run around and do everything else we want to do in this world. With a bunch of souls.
Oh.
We'll see you next time. I'm Phil.
I'm Corey.
Bye.